Rasputin89 says, in the first episode, Naval talked about a few topics that should be taught in school rather than learning the capital in Montana. He brought up topics like teaching what he knows that work for him on happiness, nutrition, etc. Can you ask him to elaborate on some of these, particularly happiness? Yeah, I mean, if I'm running a grade school curriculum for children, I would probably optimize happiness, nutrition, diet, exercise. How do you build good habits? How do you break bad habits? How do you have good relationships? How do you find your spouse? Meditation. How do you build basic skills, not memorize lots of facts? What kinds of books should you read? Preferably older ones, not newer ones that have withstood the test of time. I'd probably have them run a lemonade stand or a small business, and, earn money, and so they can understand how that works. Probably have them work on something charitable related, or take them to the third world and show them suffering, true suffering, so they can get some context. Probably teach them public speaking, business writing, basic persuasion, maybe a little bit of programming on top of the reading, writing, and arithmetic. I'd probably eliminate chunks of geography, history, maybe honestly even second and third languages, music, unless they have musical inclinations. And I know this is going to horrify some people, but the time has to come from somewhere. So the question is, what do you emphasize? So I think it's not necessarily good to educate every child in everything. You have to find out what their aptitude is for and what's more practical. And we're now living in the Wikipedia era. We're living in the internet era. So a lot of the factual memorization that used to go on is now completely irrelevant. You can just look it up. So those kinds of things I think need to go away. Think about the fact that if you have young children right now, or you're planning on having children, that your children probably will not need to know how to drive a car. So there's all kinds of time savings to be had, and it can be used for these other things.